Roan Mountain and the Roan Highlands on the Appalachian Trail. There's just something special about this section on the Appalachian Trail. It's an awesome hike through high elevation beauty, a series of mountain summits all along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. Gorgeous 360-degree views, lush forest, abundant wildflowers, all make this an exceptional hiking adventure. My daughter and I planned out a 4-day, 3-night section hike of this area with only about 6 or 7 miles per day. We drove to the Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast and Hostel just off the Appalachian Trail on Route 19. We got a shuttle ride to Hughes Cap, which made it a little easier climbing up Iron Mountain. Alright, well, here we are, Hughes Cap. Nice cool weather, little breeze, good day for a hike.
I love this backpack.
Since we were only covering 6 or 7 miles a day on this trip, we packed a lot of luxuries, which made the backpacks a little heavier than normal and made this first day a little more challenging. Finally, we are going downhill. This is a nice break. Looks like a good place for lunch. What do you think?
Yeah. Ash Gap.
Ash Gap?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the Cloudland Hotel once stood. Built around 1884. $2 a night. 3 meals included. Or $10 a week. What a deal. How you doing so far?
Oh, we're making it. Definitely a lot of uphill.
A lot of uphill.
But we're almost there. After
hiking mostly uphill in this section, this was a welcome sight. There it is, Roan Mountain High Knob Shelter. 6,270 feet above sea level. It's the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. And it's also a double-decker upstairs to this one. Pretty fancy. Water was plentiful along this section of the Appalachian Trail this time of year, but most shelters on the Appalachian Trail have a reliable water source close by. All right, we got camp pretty much all set up here. There were quite a few through hikers that strolled in later that evening after we already set up. There was one entire family of 4. There was Mom, Dad, a 2-year-old, and an 8-month-old. They had covered almost 400 miles of the Appalachian Trail up to that point and were setting up their hammock camp just behind us. Morning of day 2. I think it's coffee time. How's the coffee this morning?
It's very yummy. Camp coffee is always the best.
Last night was a fun night. We were the first at camp, so we had a fire going, and it was like a community fire, right?
Yeah. All the through hikers came and talked with us.
So we had a group of about 10, maybe, sitting around the fire, and it was pretty cool. This area gets really busy a couple months from now. All of these rhododendrons start blooming out. It gets very colorful. It's a very popular destination. Looks like we're coming up on the shelter. This is a nice looking shelter. There's these wildflowers all around. After a short lunch break, we continued north on the trail to a famous shelter known as the Barn, where we will spend night number 2. We're going to take this little side trail, 0.2 miles down to a pretty popular place on the Appalachian Trail. It's called the Barn, and a lot of people camp around the barn, not in the barn, but we're going to go down there and camp tonight. And there it is. The barn. Definitely looks like a barn. What do you think?
I'm amazed.
Pretty awesome, huh?
A lot better view than last night.
Yeah. How was the hike today?
It was good. I thought it was a lot more views.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
One of the best views of any privy on the Appalachian Trail. Pooh with a view. Hate to leave this beautiful camp spot, but we've got about 6 miles to go. We've averaging about 6 miles a day, which is really light, pretty easy hikes. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but compared to a through hiker. There's the barn where we stayed last night. Beautiful view up here. And there's Grandfather Mountain. The profile is like grandfather with a beard. The Boone, North Carolina area. Well, that's the climb we have ahead of us. On a positive side, it should be some great 360 views at the top.
That's a big mountain.
You ready?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. There was quite a bit of elevation gain on day number 3, but the 360-degree views were absolutely awesome. Well, we're walking down the other side of Hump Mountain. Definitely got it out of granny gear now, making some good time. It's almost chilly with this strong breeze blowing across, but hey, I'm not complaining. Feels pretty nice, actually. I don't think the trail is ever in North Carolina again from this point on, is it?
Nope. Goodbye, North Carolina.
This is where we're camping tonight. Got camp set up. This is night 3. This is called Dole's Flat or Doll's Flat, I think, on the North Carolina-Tennessee border. How was the hike today?
It was beautiful. I was saying earlier that I'd been to the Roan Highlands before, but I hadn't been past it, and so the views today were kind of a surprise, and it was really very beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't expect as good of scenery. The view, as far as the views.
Right. We literally climbed a mountain.
Yes, we did.
It was pretty steep, but it was really, really beautiful, and there's no trees, so you could see the views going up and down the whole time.
At one point, it was like 360-degree view.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
This has been the sunniest morning so far.
Oh.
Should be an easy downhill hike all the way back to the car. The short downhill hike made for an easy day number 4, and before we knew it, we were back at Mountain Harbor. Well, that's going to about wrap it up. 4 days on the Appalachian Trail, section hike, Roan Mountain area. Weather's been awesome. It's been a great hike. What do you think your favorite part of the hike was?
Definitely all the views, and at night we would make communal fires. So all the through hikers would come and hang out, and we just get to chat with them. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great meeting all the people. Thanks for watching the video. Catch you later.